Hello, fellow seekers. How are you today? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Another video with my face on it for social media. Yay. Um, so in my last video, I talked about kind of what the direction I wanted to go with for my new 2024 year. And that was to increase my writing, also increase my community, hence the social media. And as an addendum to that is a tiny New Year's resolution. Now, I don't like this term because it seems to equate the words New Year's resolution seem to equate to the words doom on you or doom to fail. And I don't like that. Humans as a species are lazy and they don't like change. So that's why most New Year's resolutions don't work. You have to have the discipline to actually do the thing. So, as my New Year's resolution, or my not New Year's resolution, is going to be this year is try new things. It is so basic. It is a no-brainer. It is literally something like brush my teeth and checking it off every day. It is so easy. And yet, it is the hardest thing you will ever do because you are making a life change. You are changing from becoming a sloth in one thing to becoming a dynamo. And it takes small baby steps, which is where I'm going to start. I have put my first video out on YouTube or TikTok or wherever this is going to go, because one of the things I want to try is to have a bigger audience for my writing and for what I want to teach. But I need a community to do it. I need other people to teach and to talk to and to bounce ideas off of. And as most of you know, whether you're a writer or an artist or some sort of solitary, introverted kind of creature, you know that it's really hard to find your tribe out there. It's really hard to find community because you're so afraid of judgment or criticism, or you're just super shy and you don't know how to do it. That's kind of where I am, and that's where I was, and that's what I want to change. So where do you start? Where do I start on this try new things, integrating social media and writing and teaching? Where do you start? The first thing I really want to talk about is, and getting it out of the way, is excuses. We all have them. They all stink. You know what I'm talking about. Your brain will literally try to convince you not to do the thing. Oh, I can't do this because I have no time, or I have no inspiration. I don't know what to write about, or I need this tool, this specific tool to do the thing, and I don't have the money for this specific tool. Or it could just be as simple as, bro, I'm tired. Okay, they are legitimate excuses, but do it with a rock and a stick. Okay, you don't have to have any fancy tools. You don't have to have any fancy programs. A paper and pen. You have two thumbs. You're watching this video. Get a note app on your phone. You have the resources, especially this day and age, to knock those excuses out of the park. Okay, start there. Okay, just get a system in place, whether it is physical or digital. Get one in place right now. Go do it. Go download. Step 2, how to find motivation and inspiration where you are. You start where you are, because when you want to develop a life habit, it's small changes. So if you want to be more creative in your life and you find you have writer's block or you don't have the motivation, then start where you are. For instance, most of us, a lot of us, have a 9-to-5 job. Office job, warehouse job, farming job, whatever it is. Let's just pick a scenario. I'm going to say office because it is the most mundane thing that I can think of that people do every day. Okay? So you have your note app, you have your pen and paper. I'm sure those are available to you at any point during the day. So what we're going to do is we're going to look around at our cubicle. You've seen this office every day for many, many days, weeks, months, years. You know what it's looked like. You know what the people are. Nothing ever changes. So start with the things that you know. Oh, that person over there has a neat plant on their desk. Oh, that person over there has a really cool screensaver. My neighbor over here likes to hum when they work. Okay, take notes. What can you make more interesting? What can you turn into a story? The answer is everything. Everything is a story. Everything is a story. Okay, for instance, take that plant on your coworker's desk. Okay, we can turn that plant into a fantasy, a mystery, a literal fiction, or a horror story. Pick your poison, okay? Say that plant is magical, and when you eat a leaf, you could be transported anywhere. For horror, what if that plant has a magic flower that turns you into leprous, like skin melting humans when it blooms? Okay? Or what if that plant is a metaphor for somebody's life? It is an heirloom plant, and they see that plant as like, if I don't keep this plant alive, I am a failure. Like, you can do that as a literary, like, self-deprecating fiction. Or for mystery, this plant is given to this coworker as a gift, but it actually is really deadly to this person. So maybe they have a high allergy to it. Well, who would want to do that to them? Who brought the plant? Where is the gift? How do you help? How are you involved? So this simple plant spawns 4 ideas, okay? Or that coworker's really cool screen over there. What if he could touch the screen and be transported to another realm, another planet? Well, I could go to Hogwarts. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool, actually. Somebody needs to write that. The ideas are everywhere. It's just a matter of training your brain to seek them, to ask, what if? And it's not just relegated to writing. Okay, I'm a writer, so that's the media that I gravitate toward. But what if you are a painter or a chalk artist or a watercolorist, or you do line drawings? What if you could turn that plant into a storyboard? Or if you could turn it into a beautiful painting that has the theme of horror, like Little Shop of Horrors, feed me, Seymour. That'd be kind of cool. Put it out there. The point is it's little steps, and it is actively being aware of, this is what I want to do, taking 5 minutes and writing a story about a stapler, or how your coworker, when he hums a song, it helps to create a mood for everybody. So if he's humming something like Debussy, and it's calming and it makes everybody go to sleep and make him super peaceful, or when he's doing like thrasher metal music, how everybody gets pumped up and angry, like, it could be anything, okay? And I know you're probably looking at this video, some of you, and be going, oh my God, like, I can't do that. That is not me. You've had years to develop this. And yes, I have, because I am a book dragon and I love words. I'm a bibliophile. I'm a lexicon. I love words. I love words. I love words. But that doesn't mean no matter where you are, you can't develop this too. And that's what I'm trying to teach. That is what I want you to explore. I want you to try this method. Go to a coffee shop, look at different people, overhear conversations within reason, and just see what comes to you. Write things down, observe, and that's going to be the biggest asset to you right now when you're trying to develop this more creative habit is being aware and writing things down, okay? And write them down. Humans, they're so distracted all the time. You cannot say, oh, I'll remember that. This is why I tell you to have pen and paper or a digital note-taking app, because we are forgetful humans. We are. And we're busy humans, and we feel like we don't have a lot of time for creativity in our lives. I know a lot of us do. Small steps. Look around you. Create a story. And it doesn't have to be even an epic, long story. Just a blurb, like what I said. Plant is a metaphor for life. And then later on, you can take one of those stories ideas and you can expand it. Whatever one sparks the most out of you. The point is you have to start somewhere. And it's something you can do every day, 3 times a day. You could do it on the weekends. You get to choose the time, but you choose. You have to choose to do it. Because if you do what you did, you get what you got. So if you're going to start this year doing the same exact thing, scrolling through social media and not enriching your life in any way whatsoever, like that's an inspiration, sure, but that's only going to stay an inspiration. You're not actually going to make it come to the paper unless you do the work, unless you find a system that works for you to enhance and bring your creativity out into your life. But it starts with a single step. It starts with the tiniest, not New Year's resolution. Try new things. Write for 2 minutes. Write a 1-sentence blurb for this one story. I promise you, if you can stick with that, if you could just do the most basic thing, it is a start, and it is more than zero. Because I know a lot of us start and then we quit for many, many reasons and the many excuses that I've listed. So my seekers, my fellow seekers, do the thing. Do the thing. And I promise that even though you may not see results now, just like going to the gym, just like any life change that you're trying to make, it's going to start small and it's going to get frustrating. You're going to forget, and that's okay. Forgive yourself. But do not quit. Start. Just start. Okay? We're going to do this together. Okay? I'm not classically trained. I'm not a teacher, but I do have a lot of life experiences, and I do write a lot, and I have read a lot. Okay, so we can do it. You just need to have even the most basic curiosity or inkling. Okay, so pick a day to start. Start now, actually. Stories are everywhere. Go find them. Okay, go seek them. They're there. And they need you to tell their story. Okay? Cool. See you in the next one.